Dear friends, today I will tell you about our first baby walkers that helped Radomir to learn how to walk. Also, this video is about miracles and about the fact that dreams come true. But now let me start at the very beginning, step by step. When Radomir was half a year old, we began our preparations for his training by learning to walk. After all, a healthy child should start walking closer to the age of 1. The fact that Radomir could stand on his legs only few seconds had never made us feel disappointed. The first baby walker we had got was useless for rehabilitation. Our child just sat on and could not even lift his weight. After long hours in the internet, I found that there are special walkers with front and behind support. In some models the child may sit completely or partly, and in some he holds his weight himself. Unfortunately, our local welfare department could only offer us this kind of baby walker, so we decided to buy special baby walker ourselves. We managed to buy 2 different models of bronco, pony and crocodile walkers. I think it's obvious, there's no reason to compare where the child felt more comfortable, in the one we were given or in these 2. In this video, I'll tell you about Bronco Pony Walker. So the pony is a gait training aid that encourages a child with disabilities to stand and walk. Radomir did not understand how to walk at all. He did not have a stepping reflex, and when he crawled, he pulled up both legs simultaneously. We needed to teach him how to rearrange legs in turn, and Pony Walker was the best for that. The pony has a frame shaped like an arrow with 5 casters, which turn very easy. A central bar holds the chest support and the seat with pelvic support. Child doesn't need to keep his weight all the time during training. You can adjust the height of the seat so that child can stand up a bit or sit down completely, but at the same time the legs could continue to walk. The bar can be tilted forward to accommodate optimum walking angle to initiate the walking process. In this case, weight of the body is transferred a little forward and child himself stimulates the walking by leaning on the front. Between the legs is a plate to avoid the crossing of the legs. That is very important. In our case, Radomir didn't control his legs at all, and without the plate the legs were sticking together. This could make our trainings impossible. The pony is for indoor use. We have a large living room and it has become our gym. We removed the side supports from the walker because we did not need them. Radomir kept his balance while remaining seated. Early Radomir was just sitting in the walker to get used to it and not be afraid, and we were playing with him. It turned out like a verticalizer. Then we started to roll him in walker a little bit. We pull it slowly forward and he can push back a bit. From the moment his legs were completely on the floor, he was 1 year old at the time. We started daily workouts. Frankly, it was not easy for me and my husband. The adult had to stand behind walker. Simultaneously he pushed the walker forward with his knees, held the baby's legs and repeated the walking process. After several circles around the room the spine was terribly aching. So my husband and I changed places. In turn, we walked with his feet until our child was not tired. We practiced these exercises 2 or 3 times a day for 15 to 20 minutes. Our backs just couldn't stand longer. The child always wore an orthosis during training. The orthosis must be of high quality for not burning on the child's legs. This is extremely important. Also, we found out that children's tights also left burns, due to the seams behind. So we were just looking for a seamless tights. In addition, after several days of intensive exercise, it turned out that knees came very close to the walker plate due to the orthosis and damaged it, so we used plastic covers for protection. Radomir really liked those practices. We praised him time and time again, repeating how good he was. Our child was very proud.
Топает Рамирушка с папой. Топают, топают.
In 1 year of training, Radomir could take a few steps in this walker and understood how to reorganize the legs one by one. It was a real miracle. A child who was born with paralyzed legs and no stepping reflex has learned to walk. Even if he did it in special walker and only a few steps, but it was already a huge victory for us. Later on, we continued our workouts already on crocodile walker. This type of walker is a basic posterior gait trainer for the child. I'll tell you about them next time. Wish you all good health and invincible faith. See you.
Подписывайтесь на наш канал, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. До встречи с вами.